Hello guys, Dico here. I finished this GPU a few days ago, and first I'll show you how to handle it and write pixels to registers and make an image, and then I'll show you what's behind this wall. So yeah, let's start off. This thing is protected by my combination lock. The lock on this thing is 4231. And the only thing it protects against is writing and changing the images. So yeah, let's select register 1, and this is just my selector, and then I'm going to flick this lever, which would show the selected register on the display. But right now nothing was written to register 1, so nothing shows up. And then the cursor, that's the cursor, and I want it to be flickering, which lags a little bit, but it's better to see where the cursor is. Okay, so it started flickering, and I'm going to draw a little face. So this is going to take some time, and yeah, I'll just start right now. So yeah, this picture is finally finished, and this epic face was made by one of my friends a long time ago. So yeah, I still love it. But I also want to talk about this thing over here. This is the movement of the cursor, as you probably noticed. And with this thing you can hover over a pixel and either delete it or draw it on the display. And with this one you can erase all the written pixels at once. So now I'm going to turn it off because it lags a little bit. And the only thing I'm going to do is, yeah, just turn all these levers off. Nope. So yeah, the display is now cleared, and to make sure that nobody will hit that button over there, I'll just do this. Okay, so this is what's behind it. It's pretty big, like with every single GPU in Minecraft. And I'm just going to go through all the parts of this GPU and I'm going to explain it. So I'm going to start off with the cursor. The cursor is basically a there's two shift registers over here. I basically just made my own shift register that's non-glitchy. So that one tells the system on what X value the cursor has, and this one tells the system what Y value the cursor has. And then this runs into this, what I call it is a XI calculator. So the two selections of those shift registers meet up here, and the clock will keep this on or off. So this will flicker because of the clock. And yeah, so that is basically how it works. And this thing is basically just 225 AND gates, because yeah, I forgot to tell, the display has 225 pixels, and yeah, that's 15 by 15, and all those pixels are 2 by 2. And then the way I powered every pixel is just with torches and blocks on top. So this is simple, and there's nothing too hard about this GPU. Then for selecting images, I used my selector over here, and then I move that into this bit of ROM, and yeah, I just added this 6 on top, because yeah, I couldn't move it over here. And then this is a very cool design of ROM. You can put the torches underneath these blocks, and they will power these rows of repeaters. And then this is going, so that converts the image into a binary input, and that runs downwards, and it's getting inverted twice, and then it basically just runs into this decoder, and when an image is selected, this will turn off, and that'll tell the system where it is, what image is selected. And then the same happens for the X value. Here the X value gets a binary input, and that runs down this huge decoder on the gray buses. And this huge gray decoder is basically 6 times being repeated. So it has 15 different pieces, and then it gets repeated once again. So every single picture behind this yellow wall has the X value, and then the Y value is basically just these buses coming from there. But when a torch turns on, that happens almost, it doesn't happen much. And it turns on just when the image is selected. It has to be the cursor, and when this gets turned on. So basically this picture selector keeps every bit of this gray decoder turned on. So yeah, it will not turn off. And this does exactly the same. So that's how that works. And then for taking off all the pictures from one register, it'll go through this red part, and it'll first make sure that the screen is no longer being, so it doesn't let any information through to the screen anymore for some time, and in that time it'll reset all the pistons. And the reason why I then don't let any information to the screen is because that would really lag a lot. There is pistons inside of the registers, and they are T flip-flops. And to reset it, I have to turn them all on for, yeah, more than one tick. So it'll retract all the blocks inside. But that means this gets powered too, and it'll power this. That's down going to the screen if this was not being turned off. And that was then for every single pixel on the display. And yeah, I mean, that was really lag. That's 900 redstone lamps turning on at once, and then shortly later it turns off again. And then just for showing the display, it takes a, yeah, that's the same for the red part. It takes information from this blue to see which picture it is, and this green part over here lets you show the picture. So that does also take a bit of information from the blue decoder. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it, besides the combination lock that turns off a few things. And then for the input of the cursor, I have this little part over here, and then this converts 8 buttons into 4. And what it does, if this turns off, it'll power both this output, that somewhere here, and this output. So yeah, you can see that over here. This is going up, that powers this, and this is going diagonally to the right and up. So that does also power this, but it does also power this torch, which powers this line. So that's how diagonally movement works, and yeah, that's all there is to it. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.